Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snack Bar here with Game 2 of the postseason in the ALDS. So, last game we ended up with a very big win over the Angels. It was a total blowout. CJ Wilson had to get pulled after the second inning because of the amount of hits that I was getting off of him and the amount of runs we were seeing as well. So I won by a final score of 13-4. So I'll make sure though that I make it available for you guys to go back and watch the previous game if you have not gotten a chance to be able to see it yet. But Chris Carpenter is on the mound for me in this one, and he has had a lot of success all season long. One thing that does kind of scare me about this, though, is this is the first pitch of the game, and we're already looking at a double. Very first pitch. That is not cool. In the last game, we saw a total of 3 home runs from the Angels off of Justin Verlander. So that has got me very, very worried about the rest of these games and how they're going to go. I do have Albert Pujols up right now. I was able to kind of get past him every single time he came up to bat in the last game, you know, forcing him to go ahead and ground out. I think I might have gotten 1 or 2 strikeouts on him as well. So not really too worried about a lot of the batters on the Angels, but the thing is I know what their potential is and what they can do and how I don't want that to come at me here in full force. Because it's going to be tough for me to stay with them here if they really do get their bats going. Like we saw last game, like I mentioned, 3 home runs. But we get strikeout right there on Alberto Pujols. And I'm feeling a little bit better about things right now. Cool. So here we are in the second inning. This is going to be the second pitch too. And gosh, Aaron, hurry up. Wow, I absolutely crushed the curveball. And this one goes into left field, and Miguel Cabrera getting it done in this one. Even though he had a home run in the last game, apparently that's his 0th of the postseason. I don't even know if that's how you would really pronounce it. I don't even know if that's really a real mathematical term, the 0th. Actually, it might be. But still, that's just crazy. That's like every single game that I've had too. That I played in MLB 2K for, you know, the franchise mode, is it's giving me like batting average against, and everybody's been sitting at 0 and stuff like that. It's another one of those glitches here, which is kind of reinforcing one of the reasons why I'm not getting MLB 2K13. But that's going to be for another video. So 1-0 here after we get that home run. So just kind of seeing how the first couple innings have gone. This game seems to definitely be going my way, and I am a happy man right now. I'm literally like on cloud 9 after that last game that I went ahead and played. Now, you guys know that in game 1, it was, you know, I had played 3 games in a row until I got to that. So this one kind of picked up out of nowhere. So my hitting has not been the best in this game because I don't have that timing down yet again. I got to kind of get warmed up, work my way back into it here. But we've seen a lot of hits back and forth. I'm sure you guys have noticed this as well. You know, I'll go ahead and get a hit. Nothing will come out of it. And the Angels will go ahead and get a hit. Same thing. So here we are in the 4th inning, still with a score of 1-0. The 0-2 count to Pujols. He'll hit this one up the middle. And that is going to be another single. Pujols has actually had a really good record against the Tigers in his career. And I wonder how much of a statistic like that really goes to influence what we'd be seeing in an at-bat right here. But that's okay, though, that we gave up that hit because we're going to go ahead and get the double play right here. That's not going to end the inning, but that's going to put a pretty big dent on what the Angels were going to get going here. So bottom of the 4th now. Victor Martinez, there we go, getting a hit into center field. So it feels like I haven't gotten too many hits. Granted, you guys know that I do not show every single hit that I get or anything like that, but they really have been a lot more few and far between than what I've been used to as of late. Miguel Cabrera getting another hit as well. This will put runners on 1st and 2nd, and this will put me in a pretty good situation to be able to bring somebody home with absolutely no outs right now, too. Things are looking great, but I'm not able to do it. That was absolutely frustrating, too. Because we had Prince Fielder, we had Alex Avila. I think Delman Young was batting after him, and still nobody could get it done. The lineup is a little bit different in this game. Ryan Rayburn is in instead of Scutero. I went ahead during, when the postseason started. You can go ahead, you can have the computer automate like your roster and get it set up for you. Apparently in this game, Scudero was not the best choice, and Ryan Rayburn was at second, so I've got him in there right now. Apparently, I found out I've had Rich Harden the entire time. So you guys know, like, the games that I'd have with, like, Turner and stuff like that, I'd be like, oh, this is going to be a bad game. I'm not going to have the best pitching performance. Yeah, I didn't have to go through any of that, which is kind of embarrassing that I'm admitting it, but I just thought I would be honest with you guys, tell you that in case it's a giant surprise that he, comes in. Well, I don't want it to be a giant surprise for everybody when he starts pitching in the next couple games. So 5th inning, 2 outs, 2 strikes, another hit. So there kind of has been a little bit of a pattern. I go 0-2, and then I give up the hit. So it's, I don't know, I probably could be throwing the ball outside a little bit more, just trying to see if I can get the computer to swing, but I'm not. Still in the 5th inning. Going ahead, trying to keep him honest right there. And then I'm going to throw that one a little too low. Avila's not going to be able to get in front of that one too much. Luckily, though, he did get somewhat in front of it, but Trout advances over to second. This little hit gets past Rayburn, and that's going to score him. So that kind of goes to show it is absolutely important that you get the accuracy of your pitches down, not necessarily, for what's going on with the batter, but also because of the base runner. So I really paid the price right here, and now the game is tied up at 1 apiece. So that's not what I was expecting to have happen here in the 5th inning. I was thinking we were going to get things going and be able to really, really crush the Angels right here too. Now the game's tied. Angels are still getting some hits. I might have been able to get that one if I really had tried, but I didn't think it was going to be worth it at this point. 6th inning. See, that's all right that I didn't go for it, because once again, we get another double play. So that's going to go ahead and basically stop them here for this inning as well. Again, we got that one with no outs, so there's still 1 out left to go. So maybe the Angels will get something together, but they don't. Bottom of the 6th now. Johnny Peralta up the plate. He's going to hit this one up the middle. Barely gets through the infield and into the outfield, so another single. Really, we haven't had that many extra base hits in this game at all, and that kind of goes for both teams. So kind of interesting, though, that that's been the case. A ton of singles, though, a ton of them. That's going to put runners on 1st and 3rd here, so a great hit by Prince Fielder. And now Alex Avila going ahead and hitting it into right field. That's going to bring the runner home. And now we've got the lead again, 2-1. So a huge run right here in the 6th inning to go ahead and bring the lead back to us. If Chris Carpenter can go ahead and hold them off right now, he's going to get the win. Only got 3 more innings left to go. I can do it. Well, actually, I've got 2 more. It is now the top of the 7th. So with Carpenter, he's had some strikeouts too, more than I was anticipating that he was going to have at this point. But I'm debating also how long I'm going to go ahead and keep him in. As it stands right now, I'm going to keep him in until we get to the 9th inning, in which case I'd go ahead and bring in Jose Valverde for a potential save opportunity. Just getting the closer in here would be kind of helpful to hold back the Angels, because I have noticed I am getting a little bit more tired. My pitches aren't nearly as accurate. I am giving up a little bit, or giving up a few more hits than I have in the past. That one is going to go foul, but barely go foul. That probably would have ended up being a double if it was just a couple feet in the other direction. All right, so we'll throw this one inside. You're out. And that slider works. Slider's actually been really efficient in this game too. All right, so Austin Jackson getting a hit. Again, another single. But this may work out for me here because I haven't gotten any stolen bases yet in this game. So I've got the big lead. I'm heading over for second. The slider. Appreciate you throwing that one because I get in to second. No problem. at all. I still need to find out what the record is for the most stolen bases in one postseason. See if I can break that. Because I'm at like, what now, 3? Going again. Swing and miss. But I make it to 3rd. That one I thought was actually pretty close. You know, if you go back and you take a look at it, I was only in just by a little bit. But Austin Jackson gets it done. That puts 4 stolen bases throughout this postseason for him. And this one, oh my gosh. Had to dive and catch right there, didn't you? You couldn't just let that one drop. So it's still going to be 2-1 after that great effort. Bosch just letting that one bounce once, and then he'd go ahead and pick it up. So in the 8th inning, a runner on first. Alberto. See, that time I can really say Alberto. And it'd be all right. Like, technically I can't say it with Albert Pujols. I guess I'm not supposed to. But I don't know why that's just so much fun for me to say Alberto. Anyway.
Strike 2.
Strike 2 on that slider. Like I said, it's been working very well for me this game. A lot of the pitches are. Fastball. Kind of giving up a few hits with that one. Yeah, I'll hold you there. You ain't going nowhere. All right. There we go. The high 2-seamer is what allows us to be able to get strikeout number, I think it's 8 or 9 at this point. It's been quite a bit this game. But here we are in the 9th inning. I am going to go ahead and bring Carpenter out. Got him for the same reasons that I went ahead and pulled Verlander out when I did. First off, I want him to get as much rest as possible between games in case I need him. But at the same time, too, I think it's time we bring in a new pitcher who's going to do things a little bit differently. So top of the 9th, 1 out. We're going to be looking at a hit. That's all right. Jose Valverde is going to let these things go every once in a while, but I don't think this is going to be a consistent thing. Also, this sets up the double play for us. So we can go ahead, or never mind. Yeah, we could still get it. There he goes, heading for second. And Alex Avila not able to throw him down, which is rare. He's thrown out so many players all season long, and right now in the postseason, it's almost like he's choking. All right, but here we go. Now we're not able to get the double play unless I go ahead and I walk somebody, which is not my style. But might not have been bad. Delman Young diving for it, though, so I guess it works out right there. Delman Young. Kind of proven I can do the same thing that the computer can do. And that's actually 2 games in a row where the computer gets a diving catch, and then I get a diving catch soon thereafter. I didn't get too many diving catches during the regular season, too. I wonder what it is with the postseason. Oh, my gosh. This one is demolished. It is heading towards the wall. It's going to fall just short at the warning track. And that is going to be an RBI double. So this lead that I've been talking about and that I've been so excited to have, yeah, it is gone now. So the game is all tied up at 2 runs apiece. So if I can go ahead and finally get the out and end this inning, I might be in decent shape. Ian Netta is up now. 3 strikeouts on the day. That's not what you want to see.
0-1.
I think, too, that in the last game with him, I think we also gave up, or I think we also struck him out a number of times, too. So for Ian Netta, this has definitely not been his postseason. And I think I'm putting it very, very lightly there, too. He's not been contributing too much to the team. All right, trying to get him to swing at something outside. That didn't work. Top of the 9th, 2 outs. There we go, getting the strikeout on a high slider, a dangerous pitch, but it works right there. So we've got to go ahead and get a hit right here. So don't have the big 3 right now. They actually went ahead and batted recently, so we're looking at Alex Avila. Then Bosch hitting this one into center field. That's going to put runners on first and second. All right, so we got a man in scoring position with no outs. This can turn out to be something very, very good for me. But we're going to have to wait and see what develops right here, because if we're looking at a double play, then we've got somebody at third, but 2 outs. My gosh, Austin Jackson even contributing right here as well. The bases are going to be loaded. That scares me quite a bit. I'm kind of not too excited about that last play, though, because Austin Jackson's on first with nobody in front of him. And then, with the bases loaded, we have to worry about the bases loaded curse. Oh my gosh, there we go. Ryan Rayburn getting the walk-off hit. So, in the postseason, in game number 2, we win off of that walk-off hit. So I guess I'm glad I've got Rayburn in, because if I had Scutaro in, who knows if he would have been able to get that hit too. But what a great 9th inning that was for me. Really had consistency right off the bat with hitting. I was getting there. So a great performance for him on the day. I want to make sure, though, that I let you guys know how much I appreciate you watching this video and all the other ones that you guys come across. So thank you again for watching. Feel free to subscribe if you guys haven't already. You can follow me on Facebook and Twitter, all that great stuff. All you got to do is just check that description below and you'll find all the info. But thanks again, you guys, for watching. You are phenomenal people. Do not ever forget that. And as always, hope you guys have a good one.